In honor of Easter, we will be reading Easter confessions for you all to laugh at today. If something crazy had happened to you this Easter or last Easter, or maybe when you were like 6 or 7 years old and you were so traumatized from it and you would like to share it with everyone here, there's a link in my description and I will read that story. And if the Easter Bunny beat up your dad, if you somehow pooped out an egg and you were really confused how that happened, or the Tooth Fairy showed up instead of the Easter Bunny and you want to tell me about it, link in description, you guys, link in description. I hate Easter. As the title says, I hate Easter. I hate it with all my guts. It's quite honestly the time of the year I hate the most. My family and most of my friends take Easter with some seriousity and celebrate it with family dinners, trips to the local pub, picnics, all that bullshit, and being generally happy. Myself, however, just spend the day feeling rock bottom depressed while pretending to celebrate the day with everybody else. Really seeing everyone around me so happy except me makes me feel horrible and kind of a freak. My father died during this time of the year, near Easter. It's why I can't enjoy it myself like everyone else. Easter just reminds me of my father's death and I end up feeling depressed and alone. I just need to vent a little. Thanks to any listeners or readers, and apologies for my English. It's my second language and I probably made a bunch of grammar errors. I mean, you did, because you wrote the word seriousity. Like seriousity. Why do I look like that? This is kind of a tough one. I mean, you literally lost your dad around this time. What I'd say is either like don't celebrate and ask to be alone, because they all know what happened. They know you lost your dad, so they would probably understand. Or you could hire like an Easter bunny and just do stuff to like cheer yourself up and distract yourself. Because if you think about it, like your dad probably wouldn't want you to be like depressed like this about it. He would probably want you to go have fun and go on an Easter egg hunt and eat chocolates and all that. So that's what I would suggest to do. But it would probably be fun if you could like go on a trip or something and not be near your house, so you can make new memories, so you can feel happy every year around Easter again. That one was really sad and I literally don't know how to make that funny. So I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Stole chocolate eggs and blamed another girl in my class. What is wrong with you people? You can't fucking spell right. Stole chocolate eggs and blamed another girl in my class. Are you fucking kidding me? Learn how to fucking spell. Sorry guys, I'm going to anger management. Hopefully it starts to work. So in 3rd or 4th grade, my teacher had a jar full of chocolate Easter eggs and would hand them out during class. It was about the end of the term, so we were cleaning and doing stuff like that, and behind the teacher's desk where the eggs were was a little storage room, so we would be constantly passing it to put stuff in. When people weren't looking, I opened the jar and took a few eggs out at a time, secretly eating them and putting the rubbish in the bin. Are you British? Rubbish. Putting the rubbish in the bin. If you're saying I should have put it in my pocket, I'm pretty sure I didn't have pockets. Trust me, no one was saying that because it's smarter to not leave the evidence on your person. After an hour or two, the teacher noticed the jar a little more empty than before and the wrapper of the eggs being in the bin. When me and my friends were asked who did it, we blamed the weird girl in the class who always copied everything I did. We'll call her Charlotte, not her actual name. The teacher asked Charlotte and she started crying, saying it wasn't her, but the teacher punished her anyway. I was laughing at the end of the day. She ran home still crying. I know I might be an asshole, but damn, those chocolate eggs tasted good. You're a horrible person and you're a bully and you probably peaked in high school. And this poor little girl, Charlotte, probably wasn't even that weird. She probably like read books and had glasses. I see that literally like made me allergic to you. Like I'm literally allergic to you now. I have to go blow my nose and pause the fucking video. Stay away from me. I hope Charlotte and your teacher see this and see that it's way too specific of a story, that they know that it was you and that this haunts you for the rest of your life, because now it's on the internet forever. And I hope that you're watching this, and I hope that it starts raining Easter chocolate eggs on you, and then you get really confused why it's raining Easter chocolate eggs, but you're also really happy because you like those eggs, and you pick it up and you go to eat it and it's a fucking piece of coal. I died on Monday. I'm 22 and recovering IV heroin addict. It's been 4 years since I touched the stuff. Congratulations. I mean, that's hard to do. I get it. My family has been incredibly supportive, and the friends I've made when I moved away from home were amazing. I separated myself from the sober community over a year ago and have been drinking on the weekends. My family knows about my drinking, and as much as it scares them, they approve as long as they know I'm safe. I got a new roommate a couple of days before Easter. I went home for the weekend and came back to him snorting heroin in my living room. Against unusual judgment, I didn't get mad and asked if I could have a line. I like the nostalgic feeling so much I asked for another. Next thing I remember is 8 nurses / doctors hovering over me in the ER, welcoming me back to life. They said I was DOA. What is that? I can't tell my parents or any of the friends I've made. I guess for me, it's just good to put this somewhere and hope someone else will avoid making the mistake I made. Thank God my roommate carried me to my car and drove me, or else I wouldn't have been here to make this post. Addiction is a very serious thing, and I hope when you get home, you literally kick your roommate and you kick him and you push him out the window. Because what do you mean he was casually doing lines in your living room and then he let you? Especially if he knew like what you had been through, which he probably did. And I hope you beat that bitch up and you hit him with your car. Like, yeah, it was nice of him to save you and carry you to the hospital, but to be real, you wouldn't have had to do that if he didn't share with you and casually do that in your home. And you better not be telling me in the comment section that you went back to it and you had to go back to rehab, or else I'm gonna hit you with my car. Allegedly. Okay, actually, I'm not gonna do that because it's really messed. I'm just gonna be really mad at you. I thought it wasn't actually Easter. Everyone was talking about how Easter and April Fools were on the same day, and I thought, oh, haha, very funny April Fool's joke, but there's no way that's true. And for this entire day, I thought it wasn't Easter. I didn't search it up because then if I did, then I thought they would win. Well, joke's on you, it's not actually Easter today. And this year, Easter and April Fools were not on the same day either. And I don't think that has ever been the case. So I think you're just trying to prank everyone, and it didn't work because nobody saw your post. You can't fool me. And it's not even April Fool's anymore, so it wouldn't work. It wouldn't be a real April Fool's joke because it's not April Fool's. I farted on 3 children on Christmas Eve. Background, I go to church twice a year, Easter and Christmas, both of which are shitty times to go due to the large amount of people who do the same thing. Anyway, we get to our church and surprise, it's easily at 3 times capacity. Love Christmas Eve Mass, so I know I'm going to be standing with probably 100 other people. Why don't you just go to church on like any of the other days that you can go? Because I'm pretty sure like every single church is open at least once a week on Sunday. Literally, Chick-fil-A is closed because of church. They're closed on Sunday because that's church day. So why do you go on those days, not like before or after? If you don't want to go and it's busy, just don't. You don't have to go. You can go on a different day. Church is always room in the back. So we go and stand in front of a Filipino family, and they have 3 cute small children that are right at ass level for me. Pardon? Also, what is them having to be Filipino has to do with any of this? What does them being Filipino have to do with any of this? What does that have to do with you farting on them? Did you do it because you're fucking racist? I knew it. The only people who go to church on Easter and for Christmas are fucking racist. I knew it. Fake Christians. That's what you are. You're fake. At first, I didn't think anything of it because I like kids and they weren't crying or anything. So it was just chilling. But me being an idiot I ate a bunch of my mom's chicken noodle soup before church, and now I'm standing on a stomach full of chicken noodles in front of these kids. 45 minutes go by and I can feel it rumble, turns to grumble, and out comes a fart right into these poor kids' faces. I felt like shit, so I left and didn't say sorry because I thought it would just make it worse. You probably gave those kids fucking pink eye and sepsis. What the is wrong with you, racist ass piece of shit? You could have gone to the bathroom mid-service. Like, I feel like it's not that hard to hold it in or just run to the bathroom and on your way to the bathroom so you don't have to fucking blow your stank ass breath into these poor kids' faces. You could have literally given them sepsis and pink eye and they need to sue you. Like, you literally basically would have, you might as well have just shit on their fucking heads. I almost ended the video because of you because I'm so mad right now. And I don't even love kids that much. But I just feel like you're fucking racist and I'm moving on. Fuck you. I hate Easter. I just hate its aura, if that makes sense. I remember hating it as a kid and having to go to church, watching the 10 Commandments and dyeing eggs. How do you watch the 10 Commandments? Forced to dress up in my own house to eat. Getting asked how work/school is going a billion times. I'm well past the age of toys, plus any more the fake chocolate that they use in those candies I find disgusting. I feel like the feeling really hit hard this year because I moved out and because of other circumstances I wasn't able to attend my family brunch, though I will see most of my family this weekend anyways. It just seemed like a holiday that gets a lot of hype for no reason. I'd rather be home on what is really my only day off, play video games, eat junk food, and watch Netflix. Is that so bad? I don't have children, and the children in my life are spoiled little monsters who are hopped up on sugar today. I still love them dearly. Honestly, this is valid. I didn't really do anything for Easter either except have dinner with my family, but even then, that's all that really happened. Like, I felt like I was too old to participate in the Easter egg hunt, and I did get like some little gifts from my mom that was super cute, but other than that, like, I didn't really care. Like, I just hung out. And it's honestly like, it's pretty valid because I went to the movies and stuff and had a blast. Like, I didn't even go to church or anything. So I think you can have fun on Easter without doing Easter things, and you can do your own thing and have fun, and it shouldn't be a big deal. If you don't want to celebrate Easter, you don't have to. I feel like Easter is for like little kids because you have like the Easter egg hunt. I feel like it's a little kids day. Like if you're like 5, you know, yeah. Birthday, Easter, April Fool all in one went horribly wrong. It was my little sister's birthday and I thought for a joke I'd get her an Easter egg wrapped up as a present. She's always wanted a duckling for her birthday too, so I thought if I put that inside the egg, it would be a really happy surprise. Like a real duck. Well, I guess when I was little, I wanted a real duck too, but now I'm scared that it's a real duck and it's gonna be dead and I don't want to read this anymore. They love ducks. I thought it'd be really funny to break open the Easter egg and put the duckling inside and then taping it back up so when she took off the tape and looked inside, she would find the duckling. Kind of like a bigger version of a Kinder Surprise. I poked holes in the egg for it to breathe and put the egg back into the box and wrapped it up as a present, so it's a real fucking duck. Where did you get a real duck? How did you get a real baby duck? How old are you? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm fucking beating your ass. I gave her the present and she opened it. I told her to look inside the egg and the duckling was dead. You're gonna traumatize your sister for the rest of her life and it's your fault. There was a really bad smell. I can't describe how many emotions I felt at once. Shame, guilt, fear, and embarrassment. Most of it was guilt though. Good, and I think you should feel it more, because why did you think the duckling would live in the egg for like what? Did you put it in there for like a few days? And you taped it up, like what did you think would happen? You could have turned like a box into an egg or something. What is wrong with you? My entire family said I ruined her birthday. I feel bad about killing the baby bird, and it was just a huge mistake. I feel genuinely guilty and so stupid. If I had just given her the Easter egg and duckling separate, it would have been an actually nice birthday and the duckling still would have been alive. I'm literally ending the video because of you. I'm actually so upset and I'm gonna go cry after this. Like, I actually don't even know what to say. This story better be fucking fake. Like, how did you think that would happen? Like, what did you think would happen if you did that? No, I've actually never been this upset over a story until now. How fucking dare you?